All right, coming up next after KAKAKI Business is KAKAKI Sports. And of course, you know, Sembe Shima, as usual, is here to give you the latest in the world of sports, especially looking at activities across the weekend. Morning, Sembe.
Good morning, Tunde. Yes, indeed. I mean, activities were a lot, precisely as involved Nigerian teams over the weekend, from the under-20s, the WAFU B, I mean, cricket, we saw cricket the other day on Thursday. But a lot to talk about, basically. And then the EPL, the NPFL, of course, matches went down as well.
So much to talk about.
Indeed. I hope I do justice to you this morning. Well, good morning and welcome to KAKAKI Sports. I am Sembe Shima. Well, like you heard me and Kunle said, a lot of things to talk about over the weekend, but hopefully time will allow us to get into all that details. But let's, of course, begin with, of course, the Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifier. Yes, Team Nigeria, the Falconets, women once again showing dominance in African women football. I mean, going all the way to Rwanda to clinch maximum 3 points and coming back home here to trash the host, the visitors rather, Rwanda, 4-0 at home at the Lekon Salami Stadium in Ibadan, just right after the crowning of the Olu of Ibadan. I mean, I think somebody would say that's good luck for the girls, I guess. But then, thank God, they're off to the next round now, where they'll be facing either Senegal or Algeria. Well, we'll also take a look at, of course, the men's FIFA Under-20 Men's World Cup will be ongoing already. Nigeria will be kicking off their campaign exactly today. Yes, Nigeria will kick off their campaign against Norway in the opening fixture, as you can see right there. 3 matches in the Group F that Nigeria is, succeeded in, talking about Norway, Colombia, Saudi Arabia, and Nigeria will kick off their campaign against Norway in this one, 9 p.m. Nigeria time. The next game for them will be Saudi Arabia, and the final game for the group game will be against Colombia. Now the question is, are the Flying Eagles ready to go all the way to surpass their last record in 2005, where they finished as runners-up? That is the big question. We're looking at Golden Eaglets, the under-17 boys, are also showing dominance. They've progressed to the semi-finals, and they'll be facing Ghana for another jollof rice battle. And they're right there getting Côte d'Ivoire competing. Now they've progressed to the semi-finals after beating Benin Republic 4-0, and of course playing out a goalless draw. It's against Burkina Faso. But now I have Tolu Ogutime. He's joining me via Zoom now. Tolu, good morning. Welcome to KAKAKI Sports.
A wonderful morning to you, Brenda. So good to link up with you. Sorry I couldn't make it live into the studio because of Maraba traffic. But nothing's going to stop this.
Thank God for technology then. Tolu, so quickly, your thoughts on the results?
Impressive performance right there by the under-17 boys. I think they are not minding the shortness of time in preparation for this tournament, but they were able to put that behind them and to get the job done. They put in all the effort. They started the competition very well. Against Burkina Faso, it was a tough one, but the most important thing was about the fact that they're able to get the needed result that secure their place in the semi-final. So in the semi-final, we are all hopeful. We just hope that our inconsistency when it comes to preparation will not come back to haunt us.
Your thoughts on the Flying Eagles? They've never won this tournament as far as they've come. They've come to the second runners-up. Quickly, do you see them going all the way, perhaps topping the group and going all the way to the finals this time around and clinching the trophy?
Yeah, I don't know about winning the tournament, but one thing we can't take anything away from the Aliou Zubairu-led team is the fact that he's a good tactician. We've seen him, he has won the WAFU championship. He gave a good account of himself at the Africa Under-20 championship. Unfortunately, we were unable to win it. But you can't take anything away from Aliou Zubairu. He's one of the best coaches we have on the local front, especially when it comes to working with young talent. We've seen his performance with Gombe United, also with Academy Warriors. He has been around and he's been able to give a good account of himself. I think he's one of the coaches that I think can stand on the same wavelength with Sam Sisiasa. He also took us to the final in 2005 where we lost to Argentina right there. So Aliou Zubairu is another coach that I believe can also take us to that. But I think he's a good coach. He's very, very sound. And looking into their first match today, I'm hopeful that they can start very well.
Of course, the CAF Champions League. We also saw that over the weekend. Remo Stars, Nigeria's champion, went all the way, to Comoros there to get maximum points at last minute and then making it both wins on both legs to qualify to the next round and face Memolodi Sound. One would say their toughest challenge in the competition, perhaps their last one. But Tolu, do you share that optimism, or should I say that negativity right now, that the Remo Stars will not go past Memolodi Sundowns in this particular CAF Champions League?
Because this time around, they can't take anything for granted. But they also have a billionaire who is the owner of the club, who has also invested massively in the grassroots development of the game, especially the youth setup has been quite wonderful. And I think they've been able to graduate some couple of players into the main team and also been able to strengthen the side with some experienced players from different parts. One player that stood out for me so far this season is Samson Ashupo, who has come in several times as a substitute, getting the needed goal for Red Monsters. And we saw him the last match too, when he came in as a substitute, when he got the fourth goal for them. So I think they have a couple of players who can also get the job done. We should move away from the fact that this thing we have about North African teams, these South African teams, in South African teams, they are good, not that about it. Memolodi Sundowns are one of the best when it comes to African football. But I think the Monsters do have what it takes. If you can get our thinking cap right, come up with the right game strategy, I think the Monsters can be able to be Memolodi Sundowns.
All right, quickly. Now let's take a look at the Nigeria Premier League match day 6 fixtures. We know that Red Monsters, Rivers United were all out due to continental involvement. But now result at Nasarawa United 2-0 against Katsina United. But quickly, Tolu, for me, I think Nasarawa United was the surprise for me. But let me get your thoughts. Is it Enugu Rangers sharing out the 2-0 draw with Wiki Torres, or which one did it for you?
An impressive performance as Nasarawa United right there, getting the needed goal against their opponent, Katsina United. But you can tell, gradually they are finding their feet. When you put into consideration their manager, Mubas Margot, who was laid off at Plateau United, whose contract was not renewed at Plateau United, but has been able to put things together at Nasarawa United. That's a really impressive result. But the big one for me was Barao going all the way to Konkaleva, talking about two promoted side, getting the needed goal. Ladan Boso is doing a wonderful job. I think we don't give enough credit to Ladan Boso.